Today we are going to walk through how to create a new patient profile within PioneerRX. We will start by going to the Patient tab and clicking the plus sign to create new. Our patient's name is Leroy Carrillo. We can press the tab button to go down to his address. And it will auto-populate Leroy's zip code for us. We will go ahead and place his phone number. And then go down to enter his date of birth, which is September 22nd, 1947. Leroy's gender is male. We are also able to add in Leroy's allergies, which we can do by clicking the ellipses next to allergies and then the plus sign for a new allergy. We will search for a drug allergen and type in Depakote. Select Depakote. Hit next. We will select this as a moderate allergy. Save and close. We can save and close. Then we will save and Leroy will be listed as a patient within PioneerRX. We are going to walk through how to fill a new prescription for a patient already present in PioneerRX. Our patient's name is Leroy Carrillo. We will search for the patient under RX profile. We have the patient, so we will select him. Then we can go ahead and click New RX at the bottom of our screen. This will bring us to the patient's profile to create a new RX. So we have the correct patient here. We can verify the same address, phone number on file, and date of birth. However, it auto-populates the incorrect provider information. So we will go ahead and delete that out and insert the correct provider, which is Zinc. We will go ahead and select that. You can leave the supervisor field blank. This prescription was written on December 15th of 2020, so we can enter that. And then we are able to put in the prescription drug that we are using. I have already grabbed the product off of the shelf, so I will go ahead and scan that item into PioneerRX. And it correctly registered that prescription as a fluticasone nasal spray. So it was written for a quantity of 1, which is equivalent to 16 grams for the prescription. So I'll go ahead and type that in here. And it was written with a quantity of 5 refills. We will go ahead and use the bracket form to be able to type the directions for our prescription. So we will type instill 2 sprays into each nostril once daily. Then put a bracket again at the end. As part of the verification for the prescription filling process, we need to create an image for the prescription. We will do this by going into the hover cam on our desktop, and I will go ahead and place my prescription over here. As you can see, I had also already verified that with his allergy the fluticasone nasal spray was okay for us to use. All right, so we will go ahead and click Snapshot to create a picture of our prescription. Then we can click here to go to the Archive Manager, and we will export this image over to the PioneerRX images. If we go to Windows C, then we are able to go to PioneerRX images and select this folder. I'm going to name this file with my initials, the patient's initials, and then the drug name, just so that it's easily identifiable when I upload that into PioneerRX. So that is saved, and we will go back over to PioneerRX, where we're able to use the image tab to upload that from our folder. So we will go into the C on here, and then click PioneerRX images, and we see the file name that I had just created. We will select that and open, and that has uploaded our prescription into PioneerRX. So we are now able to double check that everything that I typed is correct. So the prescriber is the correct, the date written is correct, and as you can see, that also changed our expiration date to be 1 year from when the prescription was written. We have a fluticasone propionate 50 microgram nasal spray written for a quantity of 1 or 16 grams, which is 1 nasal spray, and then 5 refills that will be good until December 15th of 2021. And then we have the correct directions of instill 2 sprays into each nostril once daily. I'm now able to go ahead and save and continue. So the system is correcting me that I missed the day supply for my medication. So I will go back to the dispense tab, and the day supply for this medication is 30. So I can go ahead and enter that, and now I can hit save and continue. So now that prescription has saved to the patient's profile. It is now asking me if I would like my label printed to printer A, so I will click OK so that I can use that label for my final product. Then we will go back into the patient. We will go back to the patient. We will choose our nasal spray. So, in the event that after I have checked the prescription and I do realize that I put in the incorrect prescriber information, that I missed a word in my directions for the prescription, we can reverse the claim so that we are able to edit it. Because right now, I'm not able to change what I have put because it has been adjudicated through the insurance. So what we need to do is go to Actions up here, click Actions, go down to Claim, then click Reverse. So at this point, I can change anything in my prescription that I need to. And after I have changed whatever is necessary for me to be able to fill it 100% correct, then I can click Save and Continue again, and we have a completely correct prescription. After you've filled your prescription, you will swap out your product with a partner. So we can go to our workflow tab and then go to the check station where we will be able to find our prescription. So I'm going to grab my label and I'm going to type in my RX number. So I'm able to verify that this box on the screen matches the exact product that I have in my hand. So I can click Save in this bottom corner. Then we will use this dispensed field to scan our product again. So I will scan that barcode. And then I type in my pharmacist PIN saying that I have double checked everything. So we have the same patient, the correct date of birth, the correct medication, the correct prescriber information. We have the correct quantity dispensed and day supply, the correct refills available, and then the correct directions on that prescription. And then lastly, the correct written date, December 15th, December 15th. So at this point, I am okay with typing in my PIN, verifying that this prescription will be safe and completely correct to dispense to my patient. So we will save, and then the labeled and finished product will go onto the shelf for dispensing for the patient to come in and pick up.